Hey folks, welcome back, and it's American Express Platinum Week. We are expecting the refresh to be official on the American Express Platinum on Thursday, the 18th of September. I'm recording this on Tuesday, the 16th. We have a good idea of what the business and personal versions of the card are, and I've got this article up from American Banker that is about AmEx earnings from an earlier quarter, but highlighting AmEx recently said it would make its largest investment ever in a credit card refresh program covering both U.S. consumer and business platinum cards. The company regularly updates its cards and other products, usually in a mix of site and card redesigns. The cost also includes new or updated financial incentives that require Amex to spend more on the program. The card updates are part of a strategy to compete in the premium card arena, which includes JP Morgan Chase's Sapphire Reserve and Capital One's Venture X cards. Looking at the upcoming refresh of our U.S. consumer and business platinum cards this fall, we are confident in our ability to sustain our leadership in the premium space, said the CEO of American Express, Steve Squeri. Now, American Express has, by all intents and purposes, been the leader in the premium card space with the American Express Platinum card, and I'm not here to say that's wrong. But it's not like they have a lot to do with the refresh, and we're going to get into the details in just a little bit here. Capital One's been quiet. Capital One has been working behind the scenes on implementing their new Discover acquisition. It was approved earlier this year. They've started the process of moving debit cards over to the Discover network. They're going to be in the process of building out that Discover network. We know that the Capital One Venture X is losing its ability to give authorized users free lounge access. Now, they can continue having lounge access with a fee paid of $125 a year on top of the annual fee of the Venture X card. No major nerfs or additional cuts have happened to the Venture X card, but the Venture X has been pretty quiet, aside from the usury fee being added to the authorized users. The Sapphire Reserve has had a much maligned refresh. Lots of creators in the space have spoken out against it. We've noticed that the first welcome offer on the card, which was 100,000 points and a $500 travel credit, was soon followed up by a 125,000 point welcome offer on 6,000 spend in 3 months. And this is before the changes go into effect for those who hold the card, because they stupidly decided to wait 4 months from when they announced things in June and got preempted with American Express, saying, oh yeah, we're going to make changes to the Platinums in the fall. Announced the changes in June and then said that they would be implemented in October for those who were currently holding the card. So this is before those folks get to start using their new benefits. I'm one of those folks, right? Citi entered the game and kind of just looked around a little confused as to how they got there exactly. $595 Citi Strata Elite. Yes, they landed the plane with American Airlines. They're deboarding the plane as we speak. Transfer partnership with American Airlines is the big news with Citi, and that is the driver for Citi signups. If you're big on American Airlines and you want to use American Airlines points and you want to earn a bunch of American Airlines points, you can start with the 80,000 point welcome offer online with the Citi Strata Elite, or folks are going through hell and high water to get the 100,000 point welcome offer that is in branch only. They're beg, borrowing, stealing through any means necessary, trying to get invite links sent to them from bankers at Citibank. So be that as it may, we're not here to talk about Citi. We're not here to talk about Chase. We're not even here to talk about Capital One. Let's talk about the American Express Platinum cards. With that, we're going to start with the Business Platinum, because I think the Business Platinum has gotten significantly better. And they didn't even have to do much to make the Business Platinum significantly better. So this is coming from Doctor of Credit. One more thing's coming, right? But this is what we have so far. $895 annual fee. This was widely expected to be the annual fee. Hey, cool. I thought it could have gone as high as $995. $895 was a given. I thought they could have gone higher. It is 200,000 membership reward points after $20,000 in spend within the first 3 months of opening the card. That's going to fluctuate. It's going to start at 200. It'll drop down to 150, but then there's going to be targeted offers. If 200 is the opening offer, then you could see it go as high as 300, 325, I think, when they're doing like those super targeted offers to people. Choice between regular and mirror finish card. $600 hotel credit, $300 semi-annual credit for fine hotels and resorts or the hotel collection. Fine hotels and resorts, apparently the language that is out there now is not signifying a 2-night stay with fine hotels and resorts, but the standard 2-night stay is required for the hotel collection. More on that in a bit. Let's keep going. Additional credits when you spend $250,000 plus on qualifying purchases in a calendar year. $2,400 American Express 1 AP credit. That is a processing credit for businesses, and $1,200 American Express travel online flight statement credit. So you could save $1,200 on a flight if you spend $250,000 through the card. You're going to get your Clear Plus credit, now valued at $209. Leaders Club Sterling status for leading hotels of the world. This is a new status being added to the American Express Business Platinum. More on that in a bit, but Sterling is the higher of the 2 leading hotels of the world. Differences with Sterling are you get 5% more on your stays in terms of points, and you get 6 platinum status. So that is the biggest thing. It's good to get more status. More status is good. I'm curious to see how much of an investment this is to give to current business platinum card holders and future business platinum card holders. This might be one of the areas where they significantly made that largest investment ever. And it'll be interesting to see how folks can leverage Leaders Club Sterling status. I'm someone who thinks that if you can leverage status and use it, you could have Sterling status and match it over to a hotel that you're more likely to use. This is fine, right? You get the Dell credit up to $1,150. That's $150 in statement credits on U.S. purchases, an additional $1,000 when you spend $5,000 or more on a purchase per calendar year. So buy a server, get $1,150. Cool. $250 Adobe credit when you spend $600 or more on Adobe products. Adobe Creative Cloud for you and 5 users probably knocks that out pretty well. Card earns on the following rates: 5 times points on hotels and resorts in the hotel collection booked through American Express Travel, 5 times points on all flights booked through American Express Travel. They did not add the ability to directly book either hotels or flights to the Business Platinum, but they did make purchases in select business categories up to $2 million a year, 2 times earnings. So select categories: construction material and hardware suppliers, electronic goods, retailers, and software and cloud system providers, shipping providers, 2 times points on all of those. Single purchases of $5,000 plus will also earn 2 times points, 1x points on all other purchases. So these 2 times points categories, they used to be at 1.5 points. $200 airline incidental credit, lounge access to Centurion International American Express lounge access, 10 Sky Club lounges or visits. Priority Pass Select membership does not include restaurants. Airspace lounge membership access. You get the $50 per quarter Hilton credit, $90 quarterly credit on Indeed, $10 a month for wireless and cell phone providers, Marriott Gold and Hilton Gold status. So they made the business card way better. The Dell credit getting bumped down, getting moved to $1,150 with the requirement of $5,000 in spend. Not that big a deal. You're getting about a 20% return on your Dell spend with the Business Platinum. Cool. Folks were monkeying around with ways to minimize that, and Dell and American Express said no. Overall, Business Platinum, no major issues. They increase your point earning potential on purchases more than $5,000. They took those select credits, those select businesses that could earn 1.5 points previously on the Business Platinum, made those 2 times point earning cards, 2 times point earning purchases. No complaints there. Business card gets better. I won't argue that the business card got worse. Like they made the business card better all around. $400 increase in FHR. Now, here's the controversial thing I'm going to say. American Express, when they said that they were going to make the largest investment ever in a refresh, that investment was just paying off the FHR hotels to keep one night. That's where a majority of the investment went. Portions of the investment, also a lot more of the investment, whatever their largest investment ever is, because they're not going to give us the dollar figure, I'm going to say 95% of it went to the business card and FHR. Citi's new collection has a lot of the same hotels as FHR. Both of them require 2-night stays. How much money did American Express pay those hotels that they've had longer term relationships with to keep it to 1 night to get them off their back? Because those hotels, I'm sure, were pressuring American Express at one point. we need 2 nights. If you're going to keep sending people here with this credit and they're only going to spend 1 night here, no, we need them spending more nights here. We need 2 nights, or you need to pay us more money. Business. Makes a lot of sense that this would have been the case. So I'm going to say that most of the largest investment ever went to keeping FHR hotels happy. The next portion was adding Sterling status, leading hotels, Leaders Club Sterling, and increasing those multipliers such as they are. Those were the big investments. That was the largest investment because that probably cost tens, if not hundreds of millions of dollars to make that happen. Now let's go into the personal card, because if the personal card wasn't for you before, guess what? It's still not really for you. Leaked American Express consumer platinum refresh details, $895 annual fee, new credits, and more. Original post. We're going to go to the original post, then we're going to go up to the update. In the wake of the leaked business card here, blah, blah, blah. Annual fee, $895. Additional card user fee, $195. This is an increase from $175. They increased that like more than a year and a half ago, so that's fine. 5 times points on direct flights and on Amex Travel, 1 times points on all other purchases, hotels through Amex Travel, flights through Amex Travel, 5 times points on flights directly purchased with the card. Global Lounge Collection, same as the current version of the card. No additional lounges there. $400 Resy credit, $100 per quarter. It's a new benefit. We expected Resy to get slapped on. We saw the $400 number not too long ago. I said it was either going to be quarterly or semi-annual. Semi-annual would have made a little bit more sense. $400 quarterly. People are going to monkey around with this one. They're going to buy a gift card every quarter. It is what it is. Some folks will buy a meal as intended. Some folks will get a $100 discount on their Resy meal, which is the point. Neither here nor there. Amex isn't going to get the breakage that they think they're going to get, because the loud minority in this community who knows how to break things, they going to just get their gift card and walk away. And then there's the folks who don't really have access to a Resy restaurant, whether it's childcare or whatever else. There's no Resy restaurants around. Like, Resy's far bigger than what Chase is doing with Chase Dining, and Chase Dining is a complete and unmitigated disaster. Resy's got a bigger footprint, but it's still not everywhere for all people. Resy, $100 per quarter. I guess you could also split the bill between your platinum and your gold card. Just tip them really well when you do that. Tip them really well regardless, but if you're going to be that person who's going to split it between 2 cards, and if you're going to split it between more than 2 cards, really tip your staff, because they're going to be super pissed. But if you're going to be that guy, and there's plenty of that guys out there, tip $600 semi-annual hotel credit, any stay at FHR. Again, American Express gave a pile of money to their FHR partners and said, please don't make us go to 2 nights. And they took the money and they're going to pocket it this year. And who knows what's going to happen in year 2 or 3. But like, the days of FHR being 1 night only, I don't think they're going to be very long. Especially now that it's semi-annual and $300 a pop. Nope, this is probably a 1-year bandage. Maybe 2. It's an increase on the current $200 benefit, but yeah, whatever. $200 Uber Cash, it's the same as it is. $15 a month, $20 in December. $120 Uber One credit, it's a new benefit, but I hear Uber One doesn't significantly help with discounts on Uber rides. It's primarily better for picking up food via Uber Eats. Hooray, you got a $15 burrito, and now you get free pickup for $27 instead of $15. Then there was an update. Trusted source tells Doctor of Credit that the $300 Lululemon credit, broken up into $75 per quarter, will be coming to the card refresh, and that all the old credits will remain, including the $200 airline credit, Walmart Plus credit, entertainment credit, Saks credit, Equinox credit, Global Entry, and Clear credit. Okay, cool. $300 Lululemon credit, $75 per quarter. That's mostly Lululemon working with Amex on that one. Maybe some portion of the budget went toward that $300 credit, but like, we know it's going to happen. People are going to gift card that. It's just going to be what it's going to be. Like, when you make the side quests the reason to justify holding the card, there's plenty of ways to get good enough value with both cards to get past $8.95, right? Let's take the personal card, right? You could do $400 Resy credit, $100 per quarter. All right, that's relatively easy to. I'll give you full credit on that one, right? I will give you anywhere from $200 to $400 on that. Let's say it's the full $400. That's $400 on a $900 annual fee. You got $500 to go. $600 semi-annual hotel credit. $300, whether it's the hotel collection or FHR. If you go through the hotel collection and you find a $150 a night hotel and you can spend 2 nights at that hotel and you're still going to get hotel collection benefits, you're still going to be able to like have your statuses recognized, you're still going to have a really good time for 2 nights. It's just not a night at the Waldorf penthouse suite that you're convincing yourself, oh, I'm saving $300 on a $700 room. Okay, but you're only spending 1 night at that hotel, but like this hotel, you're getting like 2. At least the credit is flexible enough where hotel collection with the 2-night stay can still do pretty good for you. Or you're going to do 1 night at $300 semi-annually. Those new credits alone, those 2 credits, already $1,000 on a $900 card. And they're not terribly difficult credits to use. But let's say you only use 1/2 of the $600, right? So we're going to go to $700 on a $900 card. You're going to get the $200 airline credit, which is the same as it is. Folks can value that at a full $200. Hey, look at that, $900. Airline credit, Resy at full value, and half of the semi-annual hotel credit. You don't have to touch Uber One. You don't have to touch Uber Cash. You don't have to touch the Walmart Plus credit if you don't want to. That isn't even including the entertainment credit that can easily be full value at $240. You can justify holding the platinum card without going through every little hoop because you need to convince yourself that hitting every single credit is worth it. No. On the business card, also super easy to hit at least $900. You've got the $209 clear credit. Cool. I didn't even add that on the personal card. So you got that. You're going to clear $900 with ease, right? Even if you did half of the FHR credit, $300, $209 on clear. Let's say you get at least $150 in statement credits on US purchases. If you are someone who's a creative who uses Adobe, you can probably get full value on that $250 Adobe credit, which is like a 38% return on spend when you spend more than $600. The airline incidental credit, you're going to be able to use relatively easily. The Hilton credit, spend 4 nights at a Hilton per year and you're good. And the $10 wireless phone service credits, that's you're gonna get north of $900 there. So if you are someone who has to hit every single credit, don't get these cards. Don't even try. Just walk away from premium cards because you're going to turn it into a little job for yourself. I'm not going to get the full $2,700 out of the new Sapphire Reserve benefits. I'm not even going to try. I'm going to hit the benefits that are going to work for me. And then anything else that is monthly that I happen to need or can use that month will be a bonus. The monthly credits, the quarterly credits should be a bonus. They should not be your raison d'etre to hold those cards. Plenty of people can get plenty of value out of the American Express Platinum cards without side questing every little thing. And if you have to side quest every little thing, don't get the card. It's not for you. It's not going to be for you. You're going to be miserable holding this card thinking that you're doing some sort of flex. And if you're someone who's going to be like, Resy's $0 because I can get 4x on dining on the gold card, great, get the gold card. Make the gold card your dining card. Don't use the Resy credit on the platinum. Like, Amex is looking for a certain amount of breakage. The breakage is how you can keep the credit. If you like the credits, the breakage is the compromise. If you like the credits, the breakage is the compromise. I'll say it again. If you like the credits, the breakage is the compromise. So, anyway, That's going to do it for this one. If you like what I do, hit the like and subscribe button down below. Check out the Stack Your Points podcast that I record with Call Me Lonnie, RJ, and Craig. Tariq from time to time as well. Check out the Bridge Banter podcast I record with RJ from Stack Your Points. If you want to become a channel member, Tidbit Collector, $2.99 a month. You can cancel at any time. And check out the pinned comment for other ways to support me outside of YouTube. 2 videos are going to pop up here. Appreciate your time. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.